Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Kim. Today is Wednesday, I think. Is it Wednesday? Yes. Today is Wednesday. November 12th. And today I am continuing. This is part 2 of exploring change. Okay. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are taking care of yourselves. I hope you're engaging in some self-care. I hope you're managing your stress as well as you are. I'm doing better, actually. Today I am. I'm still recovering. But it appears to be progressing along. So that's a good thing. But I've just been resting. Yesterday was my birthday. I didn't do much. I actually kind of I kept forgetting it was my birthday, which isn't like me. But I didn't do, it was a Tuesday. I just didn't work. I just rested, relaxed. Recuperated, still recuperating, feel a little bit better. I had the birthday blues. I did. I get them every now and again when my birthday rolls around. But other than that, it was good. It was nice to get some gifts. I wasn't expecting anything, but it was nice. It's nice. It's always nice to get things on your birthday. But yeah, it kind of kept slipping my mind that it was my birthday, which was strange, but I'm 41, still young, still got some vitality left inside of me, but other than that, I'm doing well. I hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, there's a lot going on in the news. There's a lot going on in our midst, in our country. But a lot of people are mad at Democrats. Nothing new. I was feeling very negative yesterday about politics, and I just remember saying, I was like, I just don't I don't care. That's what I said. I just was like, I'm like over it. There's a lot of feelings regarding our political climate. I've always felt, no matter who's in the White House, I am a social worker. First of all, everything I say is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say here is for informational purposes only. Everything I say here is alleged. Also, sidebar, some housekeeping before I get into it. Readings. I think I have to check. I'm not sure if I haven't gotten reading requests in a while because I haven't been talking about them because I had a lot going on. But I have to check. I'm not sure, but if I do owe you a reading, you will get it this week. Okay, but I don't think I do. But I'm just throwing that out there. But I haven't checked. There's just been so much happening in my life that I've kind of been somewhere else. I've been on another planet, okay? But I'll start doing personal readings again, probably in the new year, okay? But anyway, back to what I was saying. I was feeling very negative. I just was like, I'm over this. It's just, it's a feeling of like, I don't know how to describe. It was not good for me to get on front of the camera and press record because I was just going to unload and it would have affected your energy in a negative way because I was feeling very negative. Just not at anything in particular. Just not at anything in particular. just a general feeling of irritability regarding the aura, the way of the world, frustration. I'm not sure if it was my energy fully that was, but I do feel your frustration. I do feel your, low morale, I guess you could say. I don't quite know what's going on. I know the surface level of it. 8 Democrats gave in and voted, and Republicans are asking for something regarding abortion. They lied or something. I'm not sure. It's neither here nor there. I mean, it is here nor there, but to me, I'm just like, I'm remembering what I pulled and the exploring change for the Democrats and what they'll be forced to do. Perhaps this is the turning point for their shenanigans. They're just a mess. And we need more of them who is recognizing what exactly is happening to their party and what needs to change in their party. I still do believe that the Democrats govern better than Republicans. They know how to run a government. You're not going to argue with me about that. But it needs to change the party. It has changed so many times, so why not now? And it will. That's why I pulled all those victory cards when I explored the Democrats' change. Okay, because they will change. They will be forced to. Younger, more progressive leaders will be coming up and shining, and people will be voting for them because they're tired of what they're giving us. The jig is up. The assignment is clear, and so they know it too. And funny enough, they chose Democrats who is not up for re-election, but this party is going to change. That is what will happen. Republicans are being exposed for Republican, and Democrats are being exposed for whatever they're doing or not doing. And I'm not gonna go too much. I know there's a lot of videos out there of people crashing out and being upset, but I'm trying to pull the lens back and look at the bigger picture. And I was sitting, was it today? Today I woke up feeling emotionally better, and I happened to be looking at my phone, and I saw something. I keep seeing things of like, what I'm seeing in the cards that I've been pulling while talking about this, the turning point. And something happens, or the Democrats do something that seemingly is just laying on the floor, but there's an undercurrent underneath all of this, that it's like the more things they mess up on, the more exposed they become, the less happy people in the base leave the base, or even demand true leadership. That is what's happening. Okay? And so it sucks, but I'm just like, I had to really put things into perspective. Been doing that a lot lately. And I've just been like, okay, this needs to happen. I said that today. Or I thought that, rather. And I said, you know what? You could get mad. You can crash out. You could watch a million hate videos regarding what the Democrats are doing wrong. You could keep being shocked by the Republicans. We need to stop doing that, I think, or appalled by anything Donald Trump says or does. Stop expecting anything from these people. You won't be disappointed when something happens. We could do all of that, but at the end of everything, when you try to look at the big picture, it's really exposure. Judgment is always in the cards regarding our political, regarding the future of our country. The tower is always there, and so that means, old systems crashing and burning, falling apart. And sometimes that means by the hands of the people who want that to happen. So something new could be built there. They won't, energetically, what I've been told and what I've shared with you guys and what I see is that we're gonna get to the other side of this. And I'm not just trying to be hokey or positive, toxic positivity, sort of ignore your problem. No. Even though I don't believe in toxic positivity, because people be putting themselves through the meat grinder every single day. There's no positivity. People don't go to positivity. They go immediately negative and crash out and just like denigrate themselves. But that's my therapist's perspective of what I see every day in my sessions. But what I'm saying is we're going to be okay. This is painful for a lot of people. A lot of people are suffering, but there's a turning happening. There's a change happening that I'm going to continue to explore today. But the things that I'm seeing is people are suing ICE and winning their cases. Someone just got awarded $112 million in New York State for unlawful arrest against ICE. I just saw another article where a bunch of people are leaving ICE. The person in charge is supposed to step down. Like, there's a lot happening. This unlawfulness is not standing. And that's what I want you guys to understand. Okay, so Trump admin is panicking. It appears like, I know we want to crash out when we see things, but this needs to happen. It sucks. I'm not saying it's great. But I understand energetically. I'm not happy about it. It's freaking annoying. It's frustrating, like incredibly frustrating as a human person walking the physical world to see, you see things sometimes and it's absurd. And you're just like, oh, this could have been avoided if autocracy wasn't here, if everything was more regulated, if you didn't have these super Democrats low-key being corrupt as well, who wants to hold on to power instead of actually, anyway. See, I was about to crash out. But y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Okay, so, but the message is clear. Go, and if you haven't watched the last video I uploaded where I'm exploring change for certain topics and certain people, and I pulled a Republican. I'm not sure if the government is fully open. When I asked, will it be open in November, the answer was no. And it felt like a no. I wasn't out of the realm of possibility, but I think it's half open. It's not fully open. I don't know if it's open. Okay, but something's going on there. And when I pulled these cards for the Democrats, I'm going to do it again. They were positive cards. They were victorious cards. So that's interesting to me. And I don't think the cards lie. So, looking at things on a broader level and trying to be open-minded and not crash out is what we all need to do, I think. We know the assignment. We know what we have to demand from these people who claim to want to represent us. I hope AOC primaries Chuck Schumer to hell. Okay? Anyway, child, let's begin. Let's look at the energy for I said to hell. Let's look at the energy for the Democrats here with this shutdown. Which deck should I use? I'm looking at the black one. My eyes keep straying to this deck. Let me just look, the tower is right there. All right, show me. I think they're previewing the cards before I had the devil, Seven of Swords, the tower. Show me the Democrats' energy surrounding the government's shutdown. What's going on there? I was about to. Knight of Swords. Okay, so Knight of Swords is about it's about strategy, but it's also I'm a wait to pull in the other cards. My guides are quiet. Something about strategy, but let's see what. My guides are quiet. I have to. You show me. I didn't ask a specific question, just what's happening energetically here. What's going on? The devil's on the bottom. Five of Swords. Three of Swords. Yeah. Five of Pentacles. Not good. Let's see what's on the top. Yep. Five of Cups. They're not in a good way. No. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The Hermit. Interesting. This is sort of the Ten of Swords. This is the same energy. King of Swords. King of Cups. The Hierophant. Okay. It's the same cards as before. Nine of Pentacles. The same, not the same cards. Same energy is what I meant. The World. Eight of Wands. I might have spoken too soon. Two of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Okay, this energy on the bottom is here too. The Devil, Five of Swords, Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles though. Okay, show me the ultimate. So underneath that may be the base. It's, you know, because then, you know, not a lot of them. There are a lot of Democrats that are pissed. These people have to go. They need to do age limits. And I know that may be dabbling into ageism. But, I mean, Mitch McConnell. Even if you're doing a good job, you got to go. Both sides. You have to go. You had to go. And people were like, well, if someone is 75 and they're still, so you're still okay with someone being in Congress for 40 years? Even on the Supreme Court. They got to change that too. I don't think it'll happen, but it should always be, it shouldn't be, oh, a Republican is in office, so they get to choose. 3 Supreme Court justices happen to die. I don't know. And so now they get to choose, as opposed to, no, it should be even. And they have to have a real discussion on law to make a decision. Unanimously. But listen, that's too idealistic. All right, overall, give me the overall energy here. Seven of Wands on the bottom. And the Three of Wands. Okay, that's not terrible. I mean, you have the King, you have the Knight of Swords is about strategy. It's also about impulsive behavior, which is what I think that's what's happening here. This is what's happening. The King of Cups, this thing here is saying something. What is it saying? King of Cups, Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is about losing something. You have the Two of Swords touching the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Cups. Two of Swords is about like denial. It's about feeling like you can't make a choice. Feeling like you can't move forward in a sense of there's not a lot of clarity with the Two of Swords. I feel that in the energy, the Democrats. Knight of Swords, strategic planning, racing towards clarity. But also it's like, oh, sometimes in the Knight of Swords you gotta slow your roll. You might be doing too much. So if you use it correctly, that energy. Four of Pentacles is there. Four of Pentacles is about holding on to something. Okay, so it's upright. But the Five of Cups is there. Maybe losing their grip on their plan. But they're staying calm about it with the King of Cups on top there. But the Five of Cups is there also. So, you know what I'm saying? There may be some gobbledygook happening there in this energy. A fight to hold on with the Knight of Swords, okay? And the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is your refusal. Part of the Four of Pentacles is like you don't want to let go of something, whether it's stability, whether it's literally money also. Okay? So you're just holding on to it. The Five of Cups is there though. You're losing something. Could be, what is this? So I'm hearing the Democrats are afraid of losing control, right? This Five of Cups is here. It is about losing something, but this more so feels like emotional, a fear of losing something. That's what it feels like, because the Two of Swords is there also. But the King of Cups is on top of all of this, and it does feel like emotional. It's not necessarily that they actually lost something. It's like a fear of losing something, which is why the Four of Pentacles is there. But what I'm hearing is like they will not lose control the way they think that they will. Okay? That they have to let go of something for something new to open up. Okay? So this Knight of Swords is, yes, their strategic planning. And like there's a lot of smartness happening that we may not know about, despite Chuck Schumer being involved, his strongly worded letters. But there's a fear, I feel, emotionally, just like before when I was showed this emotion before the election, the fear of like they don't know how this is going to turn out. But it turned out great because the people know what they want. And Donald Trump didn't win the election, nor did all the other people who as a Republican. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Because the Two of Swords here is like the fear. Two of Swords is like you can't make a choice. And it's like you tell yourself sometimes, if I can see this or this could come, then we can make this choice. That's where they are. Okay. But they have the Wheel of Fortune here and the Hermit. This energy came out last time. I know for sure the Hermit came out. I think the Wheel of Fortune came out. These are 2 major cards, okay? And so the Hierophant is on the top, 3 major cards. You have the World over there too, but I'll get to that. This is good. This is good energy to have. They have to they kind of, honestly, they have to let the government work. You know what I mean? This Hierophant on here is about conformity or institutions. This is like the government part of the institutions and how things are done. It could also be like religious institutions, but this is talking about our government. And it feels like, what is this saying, first of all? What do they have to let go? I keep hearing, the will turn in your favor. You see this? The 7 of Wands is on the bottom here. Sustaining your ground. Let me pull this out. That's the card. And the Emperor is there too. And Strength is there. Interesting. Queen of Swords. They told me to pull. Oh, Queen of Swords just jumped out. They have to let something go. What I'm hearing is the Tower. What did I say? What did I say? Tower is about letting go. It is like emotional upheaval and something shocking happening. Feels like they are. It's not the ACA. It's not that. But it feels like they are. It feels like they are holding on to something they don't need to, perhaps, because it'll work itself out. Is what I'm hearing. They have to let it work, right? The Hierophant here, and the Hermit is here too. The Hermit is like, yeah, you're at a crossroads. You have to decide to go left or right, and they are blinded with the 2 of Swords. But the Wheel of Fortune is here, and it's saying it will turn out okay. Whatever this thing they have to let go, that has to do with the Tower. Towers is old structures falling, old beliefs, patterns, institution, anything that no longer works. This government that we have is at a breaking point. We don't have a government, but what is happening, and it's not just because of the Republican. I mean, yes, they are the main character. They are the catalyst. But Democrats have to change in a different way that the Republicans have to. I'm not sure the Republicans, they can change. They have changed for the worse, if that makes sense. But the Democrats have to, their change is different, wherein they have to, the Hierophant is here, and that's very interesting to me. I don't think this is about going along or letting the government work. I don't think that's what that is. I don't think that. Does the Hierophant in this reading represent going along with or conforming? See, it's saying no. Because the Tower is here. Tower also represents you shaking something up. You letting something fall apart so you could have something better and new. That's what the Tower also represents. You shaking the table in some way. Going against the grain. going against conforming. Eight of Wands is news and progress, things progressing quickly. Ten of Swords is the end of something. New cycles with the world here. King of Swords is strategic planning and their smarts and clarity. Nine of Pentacles, again, is about stability for the future. So they have, it doesn't feel, energetically, it doesn't feel bleak. Up here, the Queen of Swords, the Strength card. The Strength card is about, again, they got to let something go. I don't know what that is. Who do they need to let go? I may not be allowed to know. I don't know. I just heard someone in a weird voice said loss. They have to be able to let go of loss. They think they're losing, but they have to see what's on the other side. They have to see what's on the other side. Now, the Strength card is about, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major cards. That's change. Strength card is about making something happen without putting a lot of effort or force into the change or whatever it is. You don't got to do much with strength. And it also is literal strength. You have the inner resources to deal with the crap storm, you know? Honestly, this message isn't just for the working Democrats. This is for people who are part of the party. Not just the politicians, but the people, the constituents. This is a message for those as well. It's not over, is the message. You have the Emperor. They have the Emperor in their energy. They have the Seven of Wands in their energy. The Three of Wands is the ultimate. The Three of Wands is, you know, something is coming. This is the other side. Waiting on the other side for your results. Because they have a new cycle coming, a change. Okay? The world is about things coming full circle, meeting your goals, you know, a change, a new cycle. Old cycles going away with the Tower, and a new cycle beginning. Okay? So, their change is interesting, and it has a lot to do with letting go. It has a lot to do with people just won't vote for you. People are not playing anymore. They don't understand. Yeah, you got voted in, but you see who was voted in? Younger people. Mamdani for the mayor of New York City. He's going to go very, very, very far in the government. He's going to do so well. He's going to do so well, but he will have to be careful about. They're going to try and sabotage him. They're going to try and ruin his career. But he's going to go far. He's very protected. I don't want to be negative, but I'm just going to say this. You will know the real, this is the message that I heard yesterday. You will know the real change. That real change is happening. No, that's not it. You will know the direction the Democratic Party is going into if Gavin Newsom becomes the presidential nominee for the Democrats. You will have your answer. It'll be tough for him, like I said. I would not vote for him in a primary because he's just, it'll just be more of the same. It'll be more of the same. And I'm not a Gavin Newsom hater. I have a lot of reservations with this man. And I'm not saying, like I said before, he will have to change. He will have to be, his feet will have to be brought to the fire. You're not just dealing with Californians, okay? You're dealing with the entire United States. And that includes the communities that you either didn't help as much as you could have, and the communities that you didn't speak well on, and the people you associate with or associated with. You will need to be challenged on that, and you will have to give. In order for me to vote for you and to really back you and support you, you would have to really change. He would have to change a lot of his viewpoints. He would have to change. I would need to see real, real change. I'm not here for the casual racism. Not here for the transphobia or transphobic comments. I'm not here for it. Multiculturalism is here. There are different people from all walks of life, and we have to respect all of them. We have to understand them. And if you can't do that as president, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. That's the end of my TED Talk. Okay. Like I said, I'm looking for the perfect person. I believe people could change. I absolutely believe people could change their ideas and viewpoints. I believe President Obama did, because of his daughters. And he listened, and he changed his viewpoints, and he legalized gay marriage. That's what I'm saying. That's it. So, I don't care how he trolls and challenges. I don't give a shit. Excuse my language. I don't care. That's not enough. People are suffering, starving, dying. It ain't enough for me. It's not enough anymore. People have to expect more from the people that are supposed to represent them. You need to expect more from people. That's for everyone. Well, no matter what state you're in. These people, they know that you have the power. You can't let them dupe you out. Let's look at the Republicans. I grabbed this deck. Let's... This is a social worker speaking, by the way. All right, so let's look at the Republicans. Show me the Republican. Oops, something flipped over. Temperance. We gotta expect more than tweets from our candidates. It's all fun and games, but no. Let's talk about your comments. Let's talk about your policies, It's just strange. 5 of Wands, they're fighting each other. Or they're fighting, Democrats. Pentacles on the bottom. 7 of Pentacles. They have the Emperor. Knight of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. Lots of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. King of Wands. Page of Cups always comes out in their energy. Very strange. They have the 2 of Swords. Sort of in the same. 2 of Wands. Trying to implement their plans. Trying to have foresight, but they have the 7 of Swords. Just a bunch of liars. Just dumb. Thieves. Let me not go in. Just lying liars that lie. Seven of Swords is about you try to plan something, but your plan is flimsy at best. That's why the four cups is there. Okay, not a lot of major cards. The Devil, par for the course. And no, I don't want to hear, oh, this is your energy because you don't like them. I wish I could do that. Listen, if I had that kind of power where I could really like control the cards like that, I'd be I'd be doing something else. I would be doing something else. The Devil. That's their major card. 2 major cards here. Oh, 3. We have the Emperor there. 6 of Swords. Transition. Where am I putting this? Let's put it here. 9 of Swords. And they're scared. Worry. Some scandal in their energy. 2 of Swords and a 9 of Swords. What's on the bottom? 3 of Pentacles. The Lovers. The choice again. The Lovers. 7 of Wands. Democrats had the 7 of Wands. Standing their ground. Tell me to put it here. Alright. Give me the ultimate. 3 major cards. They are fighting. They have a lot of pentacles. It's a slow go for them. Whereas with the Democrats, the energy felt quicker and better results. They're trying to figure out what they're doing. Like I said before, a lot of pentacles. They're trying to really stabilize themselves. They're trying. You see, the Temperance came out first. They're trying to find some sort of balance because the 5 of Wands is here. There's a lot of things they really wanted to fuck up the ACA. Excuse my language. Mess up the ACA. They really wanted to, and I could tell you that they are, and they're so. All right, let me pull this last card. I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing here. I'm going to Queen of Swords and the Sun. Okay. I need a clarifier for this Queen of Swords. I feel like this card is missing from this deck. Give me a clarifier for the Sun, actually. Ace of Cups and King of Cups. Same as they have the 8 of Wands in reverse here. Give me one more. Then I'll explain what's going on here. They're really trying to find clarity and they're struggling. They're really trying hard to find some clarity. Give me one more. But they're having a hard time. 9 of Cups on the bottom. The Greedy Merchant. And the freaking Knight of Cups. All these cups. Okay, I'll leave this up here. Okay. All right, so let's start right here. I'm just going to go through this quick because I've been spending too much time on this. But a lot of pentacles here. Okay, we have the Temperance came out first, which is like you're trying to find balance. You're trying to not do too much with Temperance. It's a card of healing, but ultimately here I think the message is about balance. Answers, clarity, and stability. That's what they're really looking for. With all these pentacles here. These pentacles are important in this reading. Okay, let me just... Okay, so they're trying to clarify what it is they need to do next, because they didn't expect things to turn out this way. They really wanted to gut the ACA. I keep seeing Chuck Schumer's face and his glasses. I keep being shown that. And I'm being shown an email. I don't see what the email is, but it's like an email. The negotiations through email, messaging. Interesting. But what was I saying? That they are trying to clarify what to do next, because they didn't expect things to be this way. So they're trying to hold the Dems' foot to the fire regarding abortion. But they don't see, you see this here? Queen of Pentacles, right? This is what they are gearing for. Gunning, this is what they were gunning for. Okay? And Temperance is here. Stability. Okay? Temperance is like a grounding sort of, it's like this, perhaps not giving too much, not giving too little, trying to find a balance on what they can negotiate on. Which is where the problem is with the Five of Wands here. Five of Wands is about exposure, also exposing people for doing things they're not supposed to do. It's a card of embarrassment too, but Five of Wands is a card of conflict as well, where no one's on the same page. So they can't really, it's like they're trying to stand their ground with the Seven of Wands and defend their position, but the Two of Swords is here. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know. But the Democrats is more of they have to let something go. Okay, they have to concede on something in order for us to see the other side. Because what will happen is this, out of this, it will be something new. Okay, but they don't really know how to get to that. This Two of Swords is important. Two of Wands is about foresight, right? That's what they're trying to get. This reading for them is about clarity and foresight. They don't really know how to get to it the way they need to. They want to grow. You know, the Seven of Pentacles is growing your ideas, your goals, your money for the future, for stability. They're looking for stability. They have the Emperor in their energy as well. They have too many people grabbing for power. They have too many people saying that they are the authority. The King of Wands and the Emperor here. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Is that a king? 6, 7. 7 court cards. And the Democrats have 7 major cards. And these people have 7 court cards. They're not working for themselves. If that makes sense. They're working for this. This. The devil. The emperor. Am I making sense? Because I keep hearing there's so many people vying for power or saying that they are the authority. But they're fighting for the emperor and the devil. Not the literal devil, but the energy, greed, you know. But the thing is clarity for them. Here is the message. They have some strategic planning, but things are slow as well with all these pentacles here. You know, the four of cups is partway apathy. You have the 7 of swords and the 4 of cups together. 7 of swords is like corruption, greed, thievery, lying, stealing, cheating. You have the 4 of cups, which could be introspection. They don't have that ability. Introspection, but really it's also like denying something that's being given to you. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is about intuition. Page of Cups is about, pages bring news. But I think here is an opportunity for them. And all these cups up here too is an opportunity perhaps to make the right choice. Perhaps to use their intuition. Perhaps to use their compassion. But it's slow going. They may be denying that. They may not be able to because the devil and, there's authority that's over them. Knight of Pentacles is slow going energy. You have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a plan. It's focused. Strategic movement. Slow movement. Focused planning towards your goals. But the 7 of Swords is there. Shutting that down in a sense. But the Sun is here. They're looking for clarity. Let me get another. What is this? Again, these aren't outcomes. This is energy surrounding the shutdown. Okay. Give me one more. The World is on the bottom, and the Hierophant. Same as the Dems. Different messaging. They need to see. They can never see what's in front of them. In order to have the balance you're seeking, some of them are honestly seeking. It's cuckoo caca insano right now. There are some of them that are like, this is crazy town. It's too crazy for them. For some of them. So they're looking to go into calm waters. They're looking to open the government. They're looking for clarity and guidance. They don't have that. Because you have the devil, you have the emperor, you have too many people saying they are the authority. You have too much going on. While trying to find clarity and balance and defending their position, not having foresight, having some foresight, having some strategy, but then you throw in the 7 of Swords that kind of discombobulates everything. You have the 9 of Swords there, like a lot of them are anxious. The writing's on the wall for both parties. It's 5 o'clock. Have I been speaking for an hour? Just about 54 minutes. Let's explore change and ice. Let's explore that real quick. Five of Pentacles popped out. Five of Pentacles is nobody likes you. No, Five of Pentacles is about isolation. Okay, being alone. It's about being bankrupt, financially, psychologically, spiritually. Okay, you're left out in the cold. You get the short end of the stick, and that is what's happening. Slowly but surely with ice. Let's look at them. There are more lawsuits. People are filing against them. They can't afford that. They can't afford, if they even, Page of Cups in reverse. The Five of Cups is on the bottom here. If they could even, if they would even listen to lawsuits, because this government just doesn't, they don't care about the courts, which is, that's just another thing that blows my mind. Who's going to do something is my question now. The people is the answer. Feels like they're waiting for the people to break in the way that they think people will break. And people are just, we're not as uncivilized as they are. I think they are just now realizing that. This has not gone the way they expected it to go, where people are just like not rioting. It's not that kind of energy in the air. We're smarter. First of all, you have Gen Zs who are, they are more, they're not as hype as other generations. The Fool. Four of Swords. They'll go out and do what they need. The Nine of Swords, not good. They'll go out and do what they need to do, these Gen Zers, but they're definitely not like millennials. They're definitely not like Gen Xers. I call them the sweater generation. Very smart, very emotionally intelligent. But they're laid back. They're not trying to really do all that, do too much. So you ain't getting that. Really? I mean, somewhat, but not really. That's not in the energy. You're not going to get a riot. Not from us anyway. Eight of Cups. They're a mess. Strength. Queen of Pentacles again. Six of Cups. Show me the ultimate energy. This is ice, guys. Starting off with the Five of Pentacles is not the greatest. And you have strength here. The only major card. Oh, you have the Fool there too, yeah. Next to the Page of Cups in reverse. Show me the ultimate energy here. Surrounding ice. You have the Hierophant on the bottom. The Four of Wands. Interesting. So something about balance. Either trying to get things into balance, trying to build a solid foundation. Show me their outcome. Show me their outcome. What will happen? Will people be individually... I know what's going on there, and I don't want to say. I don't think you need to be psychic to understand what some of these ice agents are doing to people. What goes on there. So you could just guess and imagine, but it's pretty horrific, allegedly. And think only like maybe the worst of the worst, but maybe not. But I know people are going to sue, and people are suing and winning their cases. Now, are they getting paid? Are they getting money? That stands to be seen. Okay, outcome. Queen of Cups. Six of Swords. Rough waters to calm waters. Okay. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. This isn't bad. I know we're like, ICE is bad. Yes, because they have the dregs of society joining ICE, and you have the misfits, just like the Nazis were the ones who were dishonorably discharged from the military. People who society didn't want, the sociopaths, the weirdos. I don't mean like the good weirdos, you know. I mean the bad ones. There's a difference. You know, just the outliers of society decided to join ICE because of various reasons. And so when you see these cards here, Five of Pentacles, Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Always dropping something. Oh my goodness. I'm dropping everything. Apologies. I have too much stuff. Okay, so let's see here. Page of Cups in reverse. I just need validation. Yes. Yes, emotional maturity. Escapism. Yep. Creative blockages, emotional stagnation. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Then you have the Fool after that. Like I said with the Fool, this is the energy surrounding them. This is the outcomes. Okay. This is the outcome. Six of Swords, which is what we want. You don't want the Fool's energy around here in these kinds of situations. You just don't. The Fool is fun, okay? Yes. But in this type of situation, what we're dealing with, the Fool is a lot of them. Okay? They're there for a good time. Not to protect the borders of the United States. Not to find and help, enforce immigration law. They're not there for that. Okay? Which is very scary when you think about it. Emotional maturity, some of them are young, Four of Swords, some of them are burnt out. It's not what they thought it would be. Nine of Swords, a lot of worry and anxiety. A lot of them know what they're doing is wrong. Okay. Two of Pentacles, the energy surrounding is the balance. That's trying to find the balance. They will rebrand themselves. Like I said, it's a lot of exposure that will happen. It's going to be horrific. And they will try. ICE won't be called ICE. It was called something before. Was it INS? I can't remember. I think it was INA. Who here is as old as me? Tell me what it used to be called. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is walking away from something. It's healing energy here. Okay, so this is kind of what you want surrounding this. That doesn't mean they've seen, they've had a change of heart, but this is the energy surrounding this problem. Okay, so that's a good thing. You have strength. What did I say strength was? You have it's just Seven of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Stability, security, stability. Good thing. Okay, Four of Wands. A solid foundation, balance coming back. Things are very imbalanced there. During the Biden administration, even though, was it Obama who had the most immigration arrests, or was it Biden? I can't remember. But you didn't have ICE roaming the streets. You didn't have the dregs of society roaming the streets and just terrifying people who are not criminals. People who sought asylum here, which is not illegal. People who were in the system, just undocumented, in the process of following the process that they were told, this is what you need to follow. That's what people were doing. So, balance being brought back to that. And the Six of Cups, things from the past coming into the present. Whether it's lessons, skills, old rules, how things were done, that sort of thing. So something will be put to rights. You have the Six of Swords there, which is moving from chalky waters to calm waters. Something will be put, something will be stopped. Something will be exposed, perhaps. Show me why these cards are talking about healing and calmness and stability and balance. You know, a lot of them don't know what they're doing in terms of what the actual job entails. A lot of them are criminals themselves. They ain't doing criminal background checks. I'm telling you, the dregs of the society. Why is it, what is happening? What will happen here? Show me if you can. The Lovers, okay? On the bottom. Two of Cups. Cooperation. Intuition, compassion. Deep connection. Community. Queen of Cups. Yeah. That's what's coming down the pike. Ace of Wands. Three of Swords. Betrayal. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, because, yeah. And the Page of Wands. The pages bring news. Okay. This is the why. Page of Wands brings news. Something about money. Four of Pentacles is about holding on to something. Be it money or power. And the Three of Swords. This could be... The Three of Swords is like heartache, heartbreak, pain, inner turmoil, mental turmoil. This is what will be brought out. Someone won't let that go. The Page brings news. Page of Wands brings information, news. And that's something that is not going to be let go. That has to do with the Three of Swords. Someone's actions, someone's betrayal. Okay. And then you have the Queen of Cups, the compassion. This, this flow that will come from whatever this is. Whatever this news or information is. Community care, the Two of Cups. Nine of Swords, a scandal. Okay. The energy surrounding them, as well as the outcome. And this is the outcome down here. Calm, stability, security. After some pain, exposure. Okay. I'm going to end here because I'm tired and I'm going to do a part 3. Let me know if you want to see a part 3 and what else you want me to look at. I have a few people that I said I wanted to explore their change, especially Kamala. I'll probably do her next. But listen, it's like, the messages, old systems need to fall apart so something new and better can come from it. And some of us had to let go of certain things, perhaps. The Democrats certainly do. To see what's on the other, there's something over there that we need on the other side. It's the Three of Wands that we're looking for something to come in. That's what we need. We have the clarity in our energy. We have the know-how. We have the energy, and this is not just people who want to see the right thing happen, but for everyone, even those who are resisting. You can't resist it. You can't resist anything. That's what the Republicans don't understand. You can't resist multiculturalism. That's like standing in the middle of the ocean with a shovel. You could sure do things to try and hinder it, but you can't get rid of it in America. You would have to be emboldened, completely emboldened. Everyone would have to be radicalized and terrorized. It's a hard thing to do here because we're not under one rule. I'm not naive again. I'm not saying that could never happen. Low key it kind of does. But not on the scale that they're hoping it would. They're delusional. They're like villains. They are Lex Luthor, and it's absurd. And we'll be okay. Okay? We gonna be all right. Anyway, guys, I'll see you. I think I have a lot of sessions tomorrow. So probably Friday. We'll do Q&A Friday. And I'll do part 3 Saturday. Okay. But I'll put up the Q&A post tomorrow, and you guys can ask your questions. But please like this video, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I will see you again soon. Bye.